Hi everyone, welcome back once again in my YouTube channel. So guys, last video already I've discussed about JDBC authentication. So how we are going to secure our application with the help of JDBC, right? So how are we going to keep the credential what in the database, right guys? So I will show here first. So what we have discussed earlier, see. So all the 4 points, right, till first to till 4 we have discussed already. So now today I am going to discuss what ORM based authentication. That ORM based concept we are going to discuss in this video. Guys, who is coming first time to watch my video, please like, subscribe and share among your friends. Okay guys, so because the making a video not easy guys, so need to lots of things, then I'm going to what make the video and bring in front of you. So that's why please, the who came first time to watch my video, so please subscribe guys. Okay, so definitely it will motivate a lot for me, and definitely I can see you are subscribing my channel very frequently guys, so thanks for that. Okay guys, so now let's move our agenda, right? So what I am going to discuss here, so completely ORM authentication. So guys, this is actually very lengthy application. Okay, we are going to implement in multiple stage guys. Okay, so first I will tell here what our agenda today, right? So that is Spring security using ORM. So guys, what I mentioned, so this application I'm going to implement in multiple stage. Multiple stage means guys, I will tell you here what it means. Multiple stage means what? See guys, multiple stage means what? So for this application, I will first explain user register process. What? User registration process. I will explain guys very briefly. Okay. So first I'm going to write what the things we are going to explain in multiple stage. So today our agenda is first point guys. How we are going to register user and how we are going to show the data what we have saved into the database with the help of what? ORM. Okay. Second guy, user login process. User login process. User login process. This is second. And third guys, I will explain what email notification. In the application, we are going to notification for the email. So email notification. Then guys, fourth, I will explain custom login page. What? Custom login. So this all the video will come in next. Okay. So first today I will explain user registration process. Then I will bring what? User login process. Then email notification. Then custom login page. Right. Then I will show you how you are going to session management guide. How you are going to develop session management. Session management. Guys, session management means guys. So how to store the data in HTTP session? I can mention here. So means what? How to store the data, how to store the data in what? HTTP what? Session. That thing I will explain in coming video guys. Okay. And then sixth, I will explain also about CSRF token. What CSRF token? This question also asked frequently in the interview. What do you know about CSRF token, guys? So complete this all the things I will explain, guys, one by one, but not today. Entire things I will explain. In point number one, we could see here what user registration process. So how we are going to register a user into a application. Right? So today's session, guys, I am going to discuss what only the user registration process. This point, guys, I will explain entirely in this video. Entirely I will explain in this video what user registration process. Right, guys, this is the first part. In coming video I will bring all the things one by one. User login process, email notification, customer login page, session management. That means what, how to store data in HTTP session. Then what, CSRF token. CSRF token means, guys, also I can mention here. So what, cross-site request forgery. What, cross-site request forgery. This thing I will explain in coming video, guys. So today agenda is user registration process. So guys, it is almost a small mini project, guys. So user registration process is a small mini project. Even you can consider this thing, guys. Who is the guys beginner, and suppose the some uh, among you some also experienced guy also, right? You can say just like a what, a small mini project, guys. So in that we can see how we are going to take the request from the UI interface, and then how we are going to what, process in the layered in the sense how we will have what, how we will have controller, how we will have what, service, then how we are going to create the DOD repository, then how we are going to receive data in respective DB. That means layered application like that we can explain, and we can what, write the code in front of you and run the application and see respective data what we are getting from the user, we are able to save in respective DB or not. In front of you I will explain each and everything very briefly, guys. Okay, so it's very guys important. Okay, now first thing I will open first this thing. First I will explain how our UI will take the request and will send back to the backend. So guys, see, first I will explain here. See, suppose this is our UI page. Okay, UI page in a sense I will explain it first. First, suppose if you will have one name, then after name, suppose if you will have email, then suppose if you will have what, password, right, password, then suppose if you will have roles, and guys, roles you have sometimes if you have, see guys, roles may be two types, right? Suppose sometimes if you have one user one roles, right, that time you may take the radio button, guys. What, suppose one user only one roles, that times you may take radio button in the UI. Suppose one user has multiple roles, that time you may take what, checkbox. So suppose in real time application definitely one user has multiple roles, that's why I am taking here what, checkbox like that. Okay, suppose some has the admin access, suppose some user has what, employee access, right? Right, this thing may happen in the project, guys. Right, some user may happen what, admin access, some user may happen employee access, means that means one user has two access also, right, sometimes. That's why, guys, this way. And last one, guys, suppose after getting all the requests, we are going to what, save what, our user, right? So you can like that, add user, right? Add users, correct? Okay guys, see, so for that purpose, first I will what, I'm going to make, this is one UI page, right? In this UI page, see, this is a name, this is a what, email, suppose this is a password, and already I have told you guys that. So roles means that is what, checkbox, right? So suppose if you will have two checkbox, this one and this one guy is the what, add user. After keeping all the things, after keeping all the things, you are going to save the data into respective what, DB. So how we are going to manipulate all the things and how we are going to save this data into respective DB. So that is our main motto, correct? So guys, this is suppose what, users register dot html. Suppose guys, this is our users register dot html, correct? This is the guy UI page, right? So once you will get a request from the what, user, so what is respective name, email ID, password, roles, and then you're going to save this data into respective DB, correct guys? So guys, see, for all purpose you will have two tables, correct? So guys, already I mentioned you, right? If one user, one role, then we can take radio button, already I mentioned. But if you will have one user, multiple role, then we need to take what, checkbox button, already I've taken this one. So in real time guys, this type of scenario most of the time is coming, right? That's why we are going to take here checkbox, correct? So guys, so when we take checkbox, it is actually going to take collection tab guys. Once if you're going to take checkbox, so it is actually a what, collection tab, and a separate table will be created in the database. Got it guys, what I mean to here? So when we take checkbox, it is actually going to take collection tab, a separate table is created. Even most of the case guys, checkbox concept is implemented in the project, already mentioned this thing, right? So guys, mainly we more focused on what, security, not a UI part here, right? So we are main focus on security, not the UI part, but just our user register page looks like in this way guys. Okay, so generally guys, when we submit button means what, when we click add user button, generally form data converted into object format guys, correct? So once we are going to click the add user, so what, our form data will convert it into object format, correct? Yes or no guys? Absolutely correct. So guys, so we need one class, that is entity class or model class, that is represent to UI form and database table guys. They, I am going to take one class guys. See, just see, I am going to take one class. See guys, so first, that is, if you are saying guys this way, this is the guy real time implementation way I am going to write here. Suppose guys, plus means guys public, just keep in mind this is the way I am going to write here. Suppose if you are writing here, suppose users, this is your what, entity class, this is your entity class. In that class guys, suppose you will have multiple fields, right? Multiple fields in the sense already mentioned you, right? So we are going to convert home data into object data, right? So that means suppose if you will have name, that is guys what, a string tab, right? So that is string. And guys you will have what, second is email, so you can write here email, so that is also guys what, a string tab, right? So guys just consider it's a mini application, mini project we can say. So how we are going to take the request from the user, okay, and how you're going to persist this thing in the respective DB, okay, with the ORM, means we are going to use what, a Spring Data JPA guys, okay. After email guys, what we will have, password, right? So password also guys. So guys also I missed out to tell you this thing. So in this application I am going to take password as a real format. We'll take password as a readable format, and in coming video I will explain what encoding pass. I will use password encoder, but in this application I will save as a normal password into respective DB guide. So that's why I'm taking here a string. I will not any encoding technique I will use here, okay. Only I will take normal password, correct. And guys see, I am going to use here roles, right? So it will be what, collection tab. So roles, and that means guys it is what, list of a string guide. See, because you will have admin role, employee role, like that. That's why I'm going to take collection tab guys here. So in that way guys, okay. So guys see, roles means guys what, so here we have multiple role, right? Here we have multiple role. So here I am going to take a special collection tab. What I am going to take here, a special collection tab. When we have checkbox or multi what, selected drop down in the UI, then we what, should take what, simple string tab, okay. No need to convert into a specific collection tab, right? That's why I am taking what, list of string here guys, correct. Also you can take guys what, set of a string. If you will take radio button, then you take what, a string simply, correct. If you're going to take, if you will take only what, radio button, that time you're going to take only simple string, no need to take the collection tab, correct, because you will have only one what, role. That's why you can take a string tab only. But in this case guys we are taking what, collection tab. So one usually have multiple role, that's why I am going to take here role list of a string, correct guys. So guys this is our what, here this tab, this is the our model class or entity class looks like, correct. So this is the field guy, this is the class, and after that you can take guy, you know very well what, constructor. Constructor you can take, then you can take guys setter and getters, setter and getters, right? These two things you need to take guys. So what you understood here guys, see, that is our class, that is our that is the fields guys, that is our setter, getters and constructor. These three things guys we are going to take, right? Correct guys. So this is our class, and these are the fields, correct, and these are our constructor and setter, getters. After that guys, so this is our entity class. So you can mention here, this is our what, entity class, entity class, correct. After that you should have what, one database, right? In the database you will have two tables guys. So two tables means guys, I will explain also this thing. Leave it guys. Just assume this is your database, right? Just assume this is your database. This is your database. In this database guy, you will have two tables. You will have two tables. So table first, this one, and this is other table. Okay. So guys, first table, in first table guy, you will have multiple columns are there, right? I will tell you what the columns you will have in the DB. Okay. So I will tell you what the column you have in the database guy. Okay. So guys, this is the first table. That suppose this is the users information. What? Users info. What? This is the table guy, users info, and guy, this is also other tables, that is the roles info. What? Roles. So guys, you will have two tables to store this data, what we are going to get from the user. So in this, so first guy, this is the UID. So that's a guy auto incremented column. What? UID. Okay. And guy, second one, this is the uname. What? User name. And this one guys, email. Last one guys, password. Okay. This is a tables guy where we are going to store user information. What? User ID. So that is what? Automatic incremented, right? 1 minute guy, one thing I have missed out here. So that is what? User ID and user name, user what? User name, and that is user mail ID, and it is your password, right? Get this thing. And guy, corresponding you will have what? Other table, that is roles table, right? In that you will have what? One column name is guide, that is what? UID. What? UID. And next column we are going to store role. What? The role of corresponding user, right? These two things we are going to what? Store. Guys, see, so this UID is the primary key of user info table, but in this roles info table, this will work as a what? Foreign key. With the help of foreign key, we are going to check respective role for the respective user guide. Okay. So guys, this is the our what? Database step. So how we are going to save the record as per in this two table. What we are going to define into the what? Entity table guys. So all the things we are going to define into entity table. Great guys. So guys, this is the main things. Okay. So now let's start our application for implementation. So how we are going to do all the implementation and how we are going to save the respective user input in respective what? DB. Correct. So that our today main agenda guide. So how we are going to save the data. After saving data, what we can see, what data we have stored into the respective DB, respective database, right? So in next video we'll see how going to proceed the login. Already I mentioned you, right? See, already mentioned you. So user registration process. So in this application I am going to explain all about user registration process, but in coming video guys, next video I will explain how you're going to log in, right? So that's why I'm going to start here what? Our user registration process. So that's why guys, first I'm going to write what I'm going to what? I'm going to open what? 1 minute guys. One minute guys, give me 1 minute. Yes guys. So guys, this application completely belongs to what? Application number 6, right? And this application belongs to what? Spring Boot Security with ORM, right? So all things same guys. I don't need to change anything. So going next. So guys, in the application we need a Spring Web, and also I'm going to show you user interface, theme lib, a Spring Data JPA. I'm going to MySQL guys in the application. So Spring Boot DevTools, Lombok, and Spring Data JDBC. Okay, in this application I'm not going to use Oracle driver because I'm going to use Spring, sorry, MySQL driver guide. And also I'm not going to use what? Spring security in the application. That's why I'm not going to add Spring security, right? Only I'm going to show you how we're going to what? Do the user registration, right? So in later also guys, we can add if we need any dependency, we can add later as well. So next, finish. So our project is going create, right? See, it is going to create. Just wait some moment, then we'll see. So guys, the application completely how we are going to what? Do the user registration process. How we'll take the request from the user and how we're going to save this data into respective DB. Once we have done this thing, then we can what? Utilize our security in respective application. Guys, see where this application, right? This application Spring Boot Security with ORM. I'm not going to security, but in coming video, this is the continuation video will be next video, right? So that's why guys. See guys. So first we will see in XML. Already mentioned this thing. First we'll change this version 2.7.9, right? Done this thing, right? And a part of that, you could see guys what we have added dependency, everything is coming as expected, right? Good. So I've added what? Spring Data JDBC, the JPA, theme lib, web, DevTools, and what? MySQL connector and Lombok, right? So because we are going to create entity class, so we need data insider. That's why guys. So guys, we'll come here. First, we'll create guys our layer application, right? So first we should have what? Repository corresponding. We should have service. Then we will have what? controller, correct? So that's why we'll go here. First we'll create one. Guys, please concentrate or focus very effectively. Okay, what I'm going to write the code in front of you is very effective. It's very important, guys. It's just like a small mini application. Okay, so first we are going to create one package that, so guy, what I'm going to explain, guys, if you concentrate now, it will become very easy. Okay, so first this is a process guide how I'm going to follow here. First we need to write the package for the repository. So repository, right? So we will have one repository package guide. So I have done repository package here, right? See guys, so in this repository package guide we need to create one interface. We need to create one interface. See guys, so I am going to create the interface name guide what user repository. That guy, as per our convenience, you can take any name. So I'm taking guy because I'm going to store everything as a user, right? Users, right? That's why I'm going to take user repository, right? So user repository I have. Guy, this is int. What I have done class I have taken now. 1 minute, guy. I will create interface guy. So interface, then you mean to tell here, I mean to write here what user repository, right? And guys, see, you can see what one button is add button, right? So we are going to here JP repository, right? So you can write here JPA repository, it will come automatically, guys. See, JP repository, correct? Done, finish. See guys, our interface user repository I am going to extend with what JPA repository. Okay, you can see here these two things. See here, so T is a generic guy, that is our model class name, and second thing our primary key, that is automatic incremented, right? Okay, so guys, that's why first we should have what our model class. Without model class, definitely this error message will show, guys. So what we can do, first we'll create one model class, then we'll create what our interface, correct guys? So for the purpose guys, we'll create first one model class. So don't worry, we'll come here, create one package, that is dot, you can put entity as well, model, anything. So put entity, finish. In that entity guys, we will have one class, that class name is guys users. What? Users, finish. Guys, concentrate. So what the field I have taken, what the field I have taken, which place guy, in this place, right? Not in this place, in this place. So name, email, ID, password, roles, this thing we are going to take in our entity class, correct? So guys, see first what I will take here. So guys, I will take first private string, what name, copy this thing, so guys, see, this is our first field, what name, then what string, what email, right? So you can put email, then guys, third thing our password, you can just take password, And then guys, last things we will have what? Guys, last thing we have role, right? So you can take here private, not string will take this time. We will take what? List thing and then guys roles, right? Good. Our util package, right? Done, right? This thing. So guys, this is the first part we have done. So all the fields we have taken, right? Now guys, already we have taken guys lombok. So that's we have taken added of data. Already added dependency lombok. Data is there, right? Then second we have taken entity. Added of entity. So it's called as a Java persistence entity. Then guys, this is users guys. So what the name of the class? The same name you're going to keep the your table name or different name. That's why you will have one annotation that is at the rate of table. Okay, table. So explicitly also you can change your name of your class. That's why you can write here name. It's up to you guys. So if you need to change the name of your tables, otherwise by default it will be users only. But I am going to change explicitly guys. So name of the tables guys, users info. Right? So guys, this is the primary, these three annotation guys. After that guys, also guys, one thing I will tell you, I missed out here. So I am taking here private what integer to id. Okay, but this is automatically incremented guys. This is automatic incremented. Okay, that's why what you will take here. So that is at the rate of id. This is id guys. Then you can take at the rate of column, and column name guys, it's up to you also. You can keep same name or as per your what, it's up to you if you are, if you need to change the name of the column name as well. So see, so name equals to what, uid, right? And the guy, if this auto incremented, that means you need to give this annotation generated value. Okay, so it's automatic incremented your primary call. Okay, this thing guys you have done. So now you come into the next fields, that is your what, name. So that if you going to change your name of the what, name fields, so you can write here. So what, at the rate of column, column one, and you can just name equals to you name. If I'm going to change the name of the field, right? So you name. And guys, sometimes if you're going to pass null value, it may be issue. So that's why I can give here null label equal to false. As for save purpose guys. So this is done by name. Now we come for the next field. Same thing for what? Email as well. So name equals to, if you're going to save the name of the email, you can put otherwise no need. So user, or you can put here what, you email, means user email, and what, nullable, you can put false. This is confusion, guys, if you are going to use what, data jp, right? So now email has done, right? Now come to the password, right? So at the rate of column show name equals to what, we're going to keep here what, user password, u password, and then label equals to false. So that's done for the password. Now come for the role guide. So guys, just keep it concentrate here. For all purpose, I am doing so many things here. I will explain one by one. So guys, see, if you are going to collection tab, guys, so that we will have what, one element column, right? So if one user has multiple rows, right, that time you will have separate table in the respective DB, right? So that's why, guys, we are going to do first add the data of element column, element collection, sorry, not column, element collection. After that, guys, you will have collection table, guys, collection table. Okay, in that collection table, guys, you need to give the name of the what, column here. So guys, so name equals to what, guys, that is the what, name of the table. So roles info, roles info, guys, see, that is the guy, or I am just understanding purpose I am writing here, that is guy table name, that is guy table name, correct? That is guy table name. Come here, after the guy keeping the table name, what you need to do, you need to put join columns. So what columns you are going to join, right? So that purpose, guy, at the rate of join column, and you're going to give the name of that column, right? So name equals to what, UID, right? So that UID is, guy, foreign key, right, in the roles info table, correct? So guy, knowledge sake, you mean to tell that is, guy, key column. What, that is key column. Guys, I'm writing why this way, for understanding purpose, so at least you can understand. So why we are going to write this join columns, right? So that is, guy, key column. After that, guy, normal at the rate of column name equal to what, role, and null label equals to false. That thing, guy, you need to configure in your what, users entity class or user model class. This thing is sufficient, guy, right? Right? And that is, guy, what, element column, element, that is, guy, table name, key column, and element column, guy. Right? These all things you need to keep in mind while we are going to create your entity class or model class, right? Good. Guy, why I am calling entity class means, you know, So this all the things we are going to save in the database, right? If you are going to perform any database operation to respective fields, okay, that's why I'm going to tell this class name as a entity class. Okay, if any database operation you are going to perform with this field level, right? That's why, guys. Otherwise, we can tell directly model class. If you are not going to configure anything database related things, right? Okay. So, guys, this is done for our entity class, right? Now, I am going to explain what our user repository. See, guys. So that is, guys. Now I can write here users and import. What a class name, guy. Just come here, users only, right? Okay, and right, it's imported. Now, guys, after imported this one, so we need to write here what is our primary key, right? So integer, right? So our error has removed. So these two things, this, okay. So this is our generic, our entity class, and this is our primary key we generated after inserting the data, right? Good. After that, what we need to do, our repository is done. So same way we are going to create what, service package get. Okay, come here, dot service finish, right? Service, I have done service, right? Service is done. In that service get, we are going to create one interface. We are going to define our method, right? So come here, interface. That interface name, guys, what, I user service. You can put what, interface I user service, I user service finish, right? So interface is defined, guys, right? So, guys, it is interface. So we need to define one annotation here. It is STO type annotation, that is service. Okay, okay. After that, we need to create one what, method here. So public integer, public integer, and that, guy, we need to write here method name, suppose save user, right? In that save user, expect our user input, right? Users input, right? This thing, just import this thing. A message will be went off, and this thing, guys. So it will expect some what, return value, right? It expects some return value. So what we are going to return, guys? So for that purpose, guys, first we are going to create what here. So in this, oh, so sorry, this is the interface, guys. So we don't have the body, right? Right. We don't have the body here, correct? Yes. So we should have one implementation class, guys, right? We should have one implementation class, correct? Come here. So user service implementation, right? What we are going to write here? User service IMPL, right? Right. And that implement with, guy, implement with, guy, our I user service, what just we have created finish. See, so by default, whatever we have created one method that came default, right? So remove this thing, correct? And just first, guy, what you need to do, first you need to inject our repository, right? So at the rate of what, auto wired, right? And what, private what, this one, right? User repository, come here, and create object u user repo, right? Correct. Now see guys, what I am going to write here. So first I am going to call what with this user repo dot. So in guys repo jp repository, because we are going to extend our class with what user repository, right? So our jp repository, right? So in jp repository guys, we have one method, right? Save method, right? See, you can see here save method, right? Save entity, right? So save, what we are going to save as per our user input, what the input is coming, same input we are going to save into db, right? Correct. Right. But where we're going to store, in user object itself I'm going to store guide. So we can write here guide what user, right? And guide, from the user we will have one user id, right? So return what, in a user guide you will have what user id are there, right? User dot user id, right? It's not coming here. Why it's not coming guide? But already we have set the getter set, right? No problem. What you can do, you can do here, generate setter and getters, select all, generate, leave it, and come here what our user service implementation, right? And now see, you can see coming or not dot yes, come in get user id, right? Correct. So we are going to return only user id, correct? That thing done. But error message then, why this method is there, right? So open implementation is there, no? 1 minute guy, uid, right? Get uid there, right? So it should be 1 minute guy, so it should be there, right? So user already we have, right? We can see here, right? So we are going to return user dot get user id, right? Correct. So our user service implementation class also done. Now, so repository class done. In user repository we are extending our interface from the what jp repository. In the jp repository we have the save method, right? So what we have used here, right? See, if you're going to see here save method implementation, go here, see, see guys, the save method implementation, right? So that is given by the jp repository. We are not doing anything. So if new data is there guys, when it's going to save the data, right? if any other data is coming, so it will update the data. That's going to merge. First time input is coming, so that's going to persist in the DB. If second time coming, when it's going to update, that time going to use the merge. So internally this same method is in that way it's working. Okay guys, so after that guys, what we can do, so in this class we need to write what, at the rate of service, right? This thing we have done. Now we are going to jump into, we need to write one controller, right? Come here. So for that purpose guys, so guys see why I'm going to write in that way, that is completely what, real-time standard, right? We need to wait for package, then respective class or interface, then you're going to write implementation, right? So now I'm going to write controller, right? Controller. In the controller guide, we are going to write one class. Class name guys, what, user controller. What, user controller. User controller. Done. Right? First we are going to annotate it with at the rate of controller. Done. Now welcome. Yes. So guys, first we are going to write private our this I service, I user service guide, that instance we need, right? Service, right? Right? Import. Done. Now guys, we need to write guys one method for show the registration page. We need to write one method for showing the registration page. What? So I'm going to write first method, right? For showing the, for showing the what? Register page. Register page. Right? For this we are going to write one method guys. Correct? So for that purpose, what we need to do, we'll create one method, right? So public string register page. We are going to return directly that register page. User register page. Here register simply sufficient. That I am going to return it. Correct? This is also done. Right? Now guys, this all the layered things. So our what, DO, service and controller and our model or entity class has done. Correct? After that guys, we are going to create first one, we are going to create first, so we need to configure guys all the application dot properties things. So already we have some place, yeah, the data is there guys. See, first I will say and I will tell you this thing first. So guys see, this is the database related things. So I'm going to use what, MySQL. So data source URL, JDBC MySQL localhost. This is our port number, by default port number of the MySQL, and this is our database name guide. This is our database name. After that, what is your name, what is the password, and what is the driver class name, that thing I have configured. This is not a big deal guide. Okay? And after that guide, we are going to use what? Spring data JPA, Spring data JDBC, right? So that's what we are going to use guide. So all the things with the help of this configuration we are going to save into our this place. So Spring JPA so SQL, so that will be guide true. Okay, and so we are going to create DB, right? So table, so that's we are going to give you DD auto equal to what? Create. See guys, that means as first I will explain here. So SQL equal true guide means if you want to see query generated, that thing you need to write the true here. If you are going to write guys DDL auto, right? So generate the tables runtime guide. If you are going to use DDL auto means what? Create and drop, that means it will generate the table runtime. That's why we are going to use this thing guys. Okay? And this one guys, that is dialect. Okay, so dialect means guys is a access that will generate SQL query to perform any DB operation guide. If you are going to use the dialect, that means what? It access the generate SQL query to perform any DB operation. No need to write any SQL query manually. Okay, that's why guys this thing we are going to use in our application. Okay, so these things we need to configure into your application.properties file. Correct. So after guys you will have what? Template, right? So we are going to use theme leaf, right? So already I have guys discussed in the application 4, right? So in the our this one template, right? See, so we can come copy any and we come here and paste into the here. Okay, yeah, it's right. And copy once again, if you're going to paste here, so it will change the name, right? So just put guide user register register.html, done, right? And you can remove this one. Okay, right? So this thing guys you have, right? Already we have this thing. So guys, what you can do, you can remove this thing as of now, no need for us, right? This thing no need us, right? So in the body part guys, you need to write, right? You need to write a what? Your UI related things, right? So how you're going to write the UI page? So in the body guys, so already you know, right? So you have three things, right? Three things. So first I am taking one header S3. Okay, in that you will have suppose user register user register page, right? Cut this thing you will have, right? After guys, what you will have? You will have one form, right? You will have one form, right? In form guys, you will have action, right? We are going to trigger, right? So action equals to, as of now I'm going to keep only slash. We can see first register is coming or not. Then by default method guide, method equal to what? Post, right? Right, this thing we have done, right? Okay, come on the form. So guys, we will have one, you know, right? Pre tags are there. Under the pre tag you will have what? Name. Just put name caps, names, input type equals to text equal to text, right? Name equal to guy what? So name means guy what is your entity class field name. So name equal to guy name only, right? Name equal to name. Then this one. So just copy same thing, come here, come here, come here. So after that name you are going to put what? Email, right? Email. Input tab equal to text only, name equal to guy you have email, right? Email. In this place guy password, right? Password. That time password pwd, right? This thing you have done. Then guy you have roles, right? Roles. So for all purpose guy input type equal to guy what? Checkbox, not text, right? Checkbox. And name equal to guy name equal to what? Roles. And roles. Then get value equal to value equals to guy admin. Same thing you need to copy and paste for the as well, right? Roles value equals to right guys. So this thing you will have. After guys you will have one input button for add user, right? So input type equals to guys that time you need to submit, right? Not checkbox, right? Submit. Submit. And value equals to guy no need to this thing, value equals to guy what? Add users, right? Add users, no need to, right? Right guy. So now form close, we close, right? So this thing guys we have done, right? We can check our with this one. So our name guy, so our name is it, yeah, see name is there, email is there, password is there, roles is there, right? Great. So all this field we have mapped here, right? Roles. Correct. So now everything has done guys. So now run the application. We'll see how our this page is coming expected or not. We have saved this thing, right? Correct? Yeah. So as of now guys, in our controller, wait controller, yeah, this is controller. Yeah, one thing I missed out guys. So first we need to write, so what is the endpoint for this, right? What is the endpoint for this? So at the rate of what, mapping, get mapping, and slash reg, register, right? Correct. If you're going to hit register, then what we can see, user registry page, right? So this is user registry page, correct? Okay guys, so we'll run the application, we'll see how our user registry page coming or not. Our application is, guys, yes, yes, everything going fine, sir. See guys, so we will have two table, right? Rows info, use info, right? It's creating, right? We'll see first hit our endpoint register page, right? Slash register. See guys, so user register page, so as expected, right? So name, email, password, role. See guys, if you're giving here, suppose Amit, email ID is Amit@123, and password is get Amit123, and suppose Amit has both the roles, admin as well as employee. Suppose if I'm going to add users, see guys, so what error message is showing? So what? So request method post not supported. What is showing guys? Request method post not supported because we are not redirected to post call, right? Only we are going to redirect the what, register page, right? What we could see here in the controller guide, we will have only what, one endpoint, right? We don't have any post call, we don't have any post call. That's why what it's showing, request method post not supported. So guys, for that purpose, what we can do, we can come here, what, in our controller we need to write what, one other method where we can see the stored data, right? What we have, save the data. Okay guys, also guys, one thing I will let you know first. First I will explain second method, then I will tell you in database how we are going to, we can check the data is inserted or not. So first, so second method guys, right? Second method guys, what it's mean? Second method means guys, how we are going to show data, right? Read form data for save operation, right? Read what, form data for what, read form data for save operation, right? Save operation, correct guys? See what the next operation, next method guys, read form data for save operation. Once you're going to hit the add user, so how data is saved in respective db or not. For that purpose we need to write one method and we need to check, right? Correct. So guys, for that what I need to do here, so I need to create one method, right? So public string save what, user. Guys, concentrate here, that is somehow different things are there, we need to concentrate, we need to more focus on that. See guys, so when we got the request from the end user, right? So for that purpose guys, we will have one annotation here, right? At the rate of what, model attribute guys, read the data from the user. So model attribute, see, model attribute, users, user, right? This thing guys, After that, and we get request from the user, then we need to send back to the what user as well, right? So what we get a response. So that's why model model. Okay, so this thing we have done here, correct? So these two things get we required. Once we will call the save user method, that time we need these two input. So how we're going to read the data from the user input, and how we're going to send back to the response to the user. That's why we are going to take the model. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will have already instance of the IUS service, right? So service, right, dot we have a method, see, save user, right? Save user. So we are going to pass our user input. That after calling this, we are going to store our ID, right? Already we got, right? So in service, we are going to return what? User dot get user ID. That's why I'm going to write here what? Integer ID equals to what? Service dot save user. After getting this ID guy from the response, we can store in some message, right? A string message equals to what guy? So user in that column, in that we have ID, right? And shipped. What the ID will come, that user ID shipped. Okay, so we are going to store in that way. So user 1, user 2, user 3, whatever the ID will come, that we are going to notify to the respective what end user or in UI. So for that purpose guys, already we have model, right? So model dot add attribute is there. See there na, add attribute. Okay, in that attribute guys, we are going to store message, right? Message, and that what message we have, this one, right? And that thing we are going to guys return, right? Return what? User, this one only guys, that our HTML page we are going to return to the response. This thing done guys in this place, but we need to add something in our what UI set as well, right? So guys, what we need to do in the registered page guys, so come here, and guys in this place guys, we are going to write after the form, when we are going to complete the form, so we are going to show the message, right? So for that purpose guys, we will have, you can div or span, you can anything you can use. So I'm using div th colon text right equals to you can write here guys message. So what message guys? So see, so guys that is the guys key, that is the value. So that thing you're going to what write in this place guys. Okay, that is a key, correct? Then you're going to close your div. Right, so that is done, guys. Right? So now once you are going to get response in this place, okay, so we are going to set it into the model and we are going to send back to the what user register page. That thing, guys, as of now. So now once you're going to hit the save endpoint, so we need to write one post mapping as rate of post mapping right in this place slash save. Okay, so once you're going to hit save, then you're going to get the response what the data has stored into respective DB, guys. So now run the application, come here, application has get ran. Okay, come here, first go to that place. This time I am going to add some other user, suppose John, and the mail ID is John123 and John12345, and he also both the roles. Add here, request not supported. Okay, why it's showing that 1 minute? Let me see here, we have done correctly, right? User register is correct. Guys, so one thing I'm missing here. So see, already I have mentioned this thing, right? So what response we are going to get from the backend, so we are going to show with the help of this key message, right? But the trigger endpoint, guy, so action should be, guy, save, right? So as of now we are going to save, right? So that thing we need to mention here, right? So action point is, right? So that endpoint, right? So what endpoint we are going to write here, correct? So that thing we need to write after keeping here action as a save, because already we know, right? So we have here endpoint is a save, right? So now if you are going to run the application, we'll see the respected result. Come here, first come here, save this thing. Already we have saved it. Come application, run the application. We'll see application running and come here. So this is suppose this is a John Sumit, password this one, this is only admin access. Now click add user. Again it's showing what Host not supported, but it should not be, guys. 1 minute, let me check. So guys, see, we can see the data here. So now again in front of you, I will run the application. We'll see. So already we have done correctly, nothing we have done mistake. So 1 second, I'm going to run the application. Just see. 1 minute. This is not a correct place. So we came here. Run application, right? See. Our application has run successfully. Now come to our displays. So localhost 8080 REG, we have the first endpoint where we can see our registry period. Click here. So now we can give our name. Suppose name is Rajesh. Email ID is Rajesh at the rate of 1234. Password is Rajesh Chaudhary. And he has both the roles, admin as well as employee. Now he can hit this and what? Submit button means add users. See, so one user saved, it's showing, right? So how we can see this user saved in respective DB or not, and how their roles also saved in the table or not. So for that purpose, guys, we come here. So this is our workbench of the MySQL. Okay, so we can see here, select a star from user details dot user info. That is our user tables, guys, right? So we can select and we can run the application. See, guys. So one Rajesh at the rate of 123 Rajesh Chaudhary. So this data, guys, save into the respective DB or not? Yes, you can see that. So this data saved in the respective DB, right? So guys, you can see here already I mentioned you in early phase. So as of now, only I'm going to save the what? Readable data, readable password, right? Your password, right? So Rajesh Chaudhary we can read, anyone can read. But guys, this is not a correct approach. So we can save the password as a unreadable format. So in JDBC authentication, right? In that video I have shown you, right? So how we're going to convert, right? So that thing, password encoding. If you're going to use the password encoder, that time you can use what? Then we can save the password as a unreadable format. But as of now, I didn't use any password encoder technique in our application. That's why we can see here password as a readable format, right? So this is the guy only email, username, password. But we can see that also role. What we have saved role where it is stored, right? So guys, for that purpose, right? So we have other table, right? So the table is what? Rows underscore info. So we will run this second script which you can see guys. So that user has both the role, right? Already have shown you, right? So once you're going to click both the checkbox, right? So the user one, user ID one, right? We can see it. So if we run this script first, right? So we have got one user ID, that user ID one. So for this ID, both the roles are available. Means what? Rajesh is a admin as well as what? Employee, correct? So guys, in that way we can see how our data is going to store into respective DB or not, right? So guys, one more time I will save other user. Suppose this time I'm going to say my name, right? So Amit, password is, so email ID is Amit at the rate of gmail.com, right? Password is Amit Jha, right? I am admin. So now add user. See guys, users 2 saved means second user saved in database, right? See, we can see also our data is coming or not. See, run this application, we'll see here. See, so coming or not. Second user email is amit at the rate of gmail.com, name is Amit, password is Amit Jha, and what is the role for Amit Jha. So we can run this second script, we can see that. See, the second ID only admin, he doesn't have the employee access, only he has the admin access. So guys, we will have two table, right? We will have two table. See, also I can show you this place guys. See, so guys, with the help of what spin data jp, right? So we are not going to create any what table, right? Only we are going to keep, only we are going to give the input and runtime. It's generating, see, uname, email, uname, password, uid. I value is this one, is storing it. See, this is the users info table guide, right? And that second table guide roles info. As per the role, what data are going to save, right? So uid and role. These two data guide you can see clearly here. uid and roles, right? We are going to save into what? Roles underscore info table. But this query guide, first query, right? This first query guide, what data we are going to save? See, uid guide, uid we are not going to enter, right? We are not going, see, you are going to give any uid. See, you are going to give any uid, your any input for uid? No guys. So at runtime it's auto incremented, right? I mentioned you, right? You can see here I can mention in the Pojo class, that means entity class, right? See, so id is what? Generated value is by default is going to create the sequence, right? Good. That's where we can see here what our id is getting 1 2 there. We don't have what inserted value anything for uid. It's automatic incremented, right? So guys, that is this video completely guys. So how we are going to insert the data, okay, with the our what user input means through ui. So ui, how we are going to enter data and how it's saved into respective db guide, right? You can see that. So what we are going to insert data, it's stored into respective table, right? So guys, already I mentioned you, right? So this is first user registration process. Complete this video belongs to user registration process with the help of ORM. Means how we're going to map our object into the DB, right? Object relation mapping. So in next video guys, I will show you how we're going to login process, right? Then we're going to show you email notification, custom login and session management. All the things guys I will explain coming video. As of now, this thing guys completely about user registration process. Guys, if you like this video, please like and subscribe and share among your friends, right? Definitely it will boost my motivation, so I will bring so many video in front of you. So guys, that's it as of now. Thank you, bye bye. We'll meet in next video very soon.